So Leslie, ready? 21 was requested. They have triangles that are already marked. Here. Yep. Didn't see that. Why are these two triangles congruent? Side angle, angle, or you could have said angle. Okay, the problem with angle side, where the side is in between, is the side would have to live in between two angles. But we could have said angle, angle, side. All right, what statement goes with it? Oh, they give us we did. This is T, this is P, this is W, this is Y, and this is X. What statement goes with side angle, angle?
Good morning, Pamparlo. Please excuse this interruption. Teachers, if you did not pick up your course request sheets in your mailbox, please do so. We need to have these go out this morning, first period. Thank you. Have a good day.
Thank you. All right. So what goes with this? Eric, what goes with this? Side angle, angle. The statement. This would be the reason of the statement. Yeah.
Triangle TVY.
TVY, okay, congruent to. All right, you did a very nice job of corresponding the vertices. That's important tomorrow. T is W, so he did Y. I think T is double. Y is W, V and W have no marks, and then Y has 1 and X has 1. So that is it. They asked you, how can you use congruent triangles to prove the statement's true? You prove the triangle congruent, and then what's the reason for TV being congruent for YW? And Jake? Carly, can you help us?
Because it's the given.
TV is not marked.
Parts of the triangles are congruent.
Corresponding parts, congruent triangles, congruent. Next question. Rick. Is this 13 in the review or 13 on another page? Okay. So on 13, we had these pictures. Oh, I should use the line tool. We had these pictures. One was upside down, one was this way. Alright. And they gave us vertices, W, Z, X, Y, and then they did R, S, and Q. They told us this is 100, this is 35, and they told us this is 80, and this is 145. They told us that this side is 8.6, this side down here is 3. They told us this is 10, and this is 5. All right, probably the most important thing they gave you besides this picture is this statement. W, X, Y, Z is congruent to P, Q, R, S. So on 13, when it says the measure of angle X, where is X in this scheme of letters? It is what?
Q.
Second. So it must match Q, so the measure of angle X must equal what? 100. With me? Okay, what's next?
22.
22? All right, MJ? When I draw this picture, I want to know what are you supposed to get from the diagram. That you do not have to be given. Some of your problems tomorrow are, why are the triangles congruent? Similar to this one. This is B, C, D, E. What can you get on that picture that you don't already have on?
CE.
What's the reason?
Reflexive.
CE by reflexive. Why are these two triangles congruent? Angle, side, angle. So the triangles are congruent by angle, side, angle. What's the congruent statement? C, B, E is congruent to
CE.
C, D, E. So once we get there, why can we now say that BE is congruent to DE? Corresponding parts, congruent triangles are congruent. Next, 32. 32 said name a pair of overlapping congruent triangles in each diagram and state the reason why they're congruent. So on 32, we've got this picture. And the question is, what do they share? They either share a side or an angle. This is F, G, H, I. They gave us this box and this box. And they gave us this and this. What do they share? Side, which one? IH. Okay. So we need to see that because once we separate these two triangles, this is 32. Once we separate it, we lose the sharedness of it. Shall we say that that's a word? So we know this is congruent to this because it's shared. They already marked this. They already marked these. So why are these two triangles congruent? Side equals side. Now, what's this statement that goes with side equals side? F, I, H, and corresponding to side. Excellent. Next question. Where are you away? Yeah. Did you see that for? Thank you. Well, okay. So we're going to go back to our all right. So on 12, you were told measured angle C. So what you want to do is you want to look at this picture right on this right here, what corresponds to C. Okay, page 238. We're still thinking. I assigned 12, 10 and 13. Oh no, it was 10 and 13. Because I wanted you to experience fill in the blank proofs, because you probably have 3 of those on your test. Can you handle those? I think if we go back to 230, 230 was like a flow chart. You got one flow chart. You still fill in the blank. My guess is on your test it may be drag and drop. A week from Friday, you're going to do a practice test, and our hope is that it's going to be more like the type of questions you'll have on the GSC. You have to drag and drop, you have to do all sorts of different things. So I'm going to walk around and see if that is indeed the case with this question. All right. Other questions? Hi, lots of questions. Everybody's good? Great. 12 on this 12. Okay. 274. Okay. So look at how they did their congruence. Where is Z? Yes. So what you gotta do is you gotta look for S. So what is it? So, you know, when you have things on the test, I don't want you to make things harder than they are. What if they had said WX? What is WX? It's PQ. So therefore it must be 5. Other questions? Any others? So you all are going to get 100 tomorrow, yes? Easy test grade. I like the groups. Then if you don't have any more questions, I'm going to put on the document camera 7-1, A19 homework. The review already checked today. A19 is not your review. A19 is 7-1. Okay? A19 is 7-1. So, anybody know what was assigned on 7-1? Let's move this one. Yeah. I think it was all textbook.
Yeah. 1 through 4, or right, through 31.
Hold on, 1 through 4. 1 through 4. 9 through 31 odd. And
38 and 39. And then 44.
okay. So I've got 1 through, we can make this bigger. There's 1 through 4. You know, while I'm here, let me do one more piece. And I'm still recording. Let me open, because you're going to need this for this assignment. And I think this will also explain why we can do things differently. Someone's proportion could be different than mine. Here's the last page. Here we go. Properties of proportion. So if you have your 7-1 notes, would you get them out? 7-1 notes. So your 7-1 notes, it was all about proportions. I was looking at this one today. All right, properties of proportions. Now, if you're given A over B is equal to C over D, what did they do to get this proportion? What did they do to this to get this? They flipped them, didn't they? They flipped them both. Now, do you remember how you solve these proportions? We say the product of the means equals the product of the extremes. There's your extremes. AB equals BC. What happens when we cross multiply? What do we get? Is it still the same? Yes. That's why it's equivalent. So MJ could have this proportion. Taylor Shipley could have this proportion. And are they wrong? No, they're both right. Okay, what did they do in this? This is the given. What did they do over here? They switched the means. They switched the B and C. If we cross multiply, we have AB is equal to BC. If we do the product of the means equals product of the extremes, again we're going to have AB is equal to BC. Let me ask you, since we're talking about this, could they have done the extremes? Could they have done DB is equal to CA? Would that still have worked? Cross multiply, we still have AB, and we still have BC. Now this one really makes me nervous, because normally you can't just indiscriminately add. So what this is saying is if you have A over B equals C over D, and you add the denominators to the numerators, it is still equal. is 1/2 equal to 3/6? True or false? Okay, test it out. What they're saying is I can take this denominator 2 and add it to my 1. And I can take this denominator 6 and add it to 3. And it should still be equal. This is going to be 3/2. This is going to be 9/6. Now notice it's totally different fractions, but does 9/6 reduce to 3/2? If I divide 3 into 9 and 3 into 6, I'll get 3/2. So those are properties of the proportions that you're going to be playing upon. Any questions there? Okay. So why don't you get started? Can you see that, or do I need to make it bigger? We got to start with 1 through 4. Do I make 1 through 4 bigger? I can make them real big. So, with this similarity, it's going to be similar to our congruence. J maps to W, D to H, R to Y, T to X. Yes. What do we know about similar figures? Did we talk about similar figures? Here's one section. Say, I got section 7 too. Just kidding. Here we go. There's 1 through 4. That matches what you're doing. There were EOCs, yes. Yes, there is an EOC for this one. Did you want to start on the EOC? Okay. You're going to need a compass and straight edge. Because I believe you only have to, you got 1 and 2. Draw a triangle on your paper, circumscribe a circle. Draw a triangle on your paper, inscribe a circle. You did them.